CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Najahe Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look at downtown Miami, we have been tracking a few showers and storms across South Florida. Let's get right to Next Weather meteorologist Cindy Pressler. Cindy, when will we dry out?
Well, I think it's going to take a little bit longer than today. Going into tonight and even tomorrow, we might have a shower or two. But overall, it will start drying out as drier air gets in here. But right now, tropical moisture riding from the south to the north. So we have numerous showers and thunderstorms out there. We've had no severe weather today, and you might have gotten under one of those downpours that came in. That's what this is like. This is tropical moisture. So we have some rain now falling just around the Surfside area, down toward, getting down toward Doral. We had a shower that moved through Liberty City. You can see how they're moving pretty quickly off to the north-northeast at about 20, maybe 25 miles per hour. Down here in Miami-Dade, Kendall picking up some light rain, and then all of this is out here in the Everglades. But there is still a chance more showers will continue to move in from the south. That frontal system has moved to the north now. It's sitting across the Tampa area, right across Central Florida. We're waiting for that to continue to move to the north tonight. It's all connected to an area of low pressure, non-tropical low, but this is helping to pull all that moisture northward, and that will eventually make its way off to the north and east and be out in the Atlantic by tomorrow. So that's the thing that we're watching out in the Gulf. Never became tropical. Current temperature has dropped. It was 88 earlier this afternoon, now 82 degrees. Homestead's still sitting at 88 degrees. So if you didn't get any rain, temperatures are a little warmer out there. Plus the humidity is up today. You can feel it in the atmosphere. Let's time this out for you. So at 5 o'clock, we're still looking at a few showers and storms, south winds, and then a little bit of a break. This happens to be one of our models that we follow. The other one, or the others, could bring in a few more showers than this, but this is the one that's looking a little bit dry then overnight. And then tomorrow again, sea breeze type showers and storms. Winds will turn to the southwest when we have a southwesterly flow. We do get the moisture later on in the day. So from Friday morning into Saturday, we'll still have a chance for a spot shower. So this front continues to track north. Showers and storms on the south side of it. Lots of heat, lots of humidity. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we're expecting record heat to kick in. That's going to stay with us for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at this point. And overall, a little bit drier pattern. Heaviest rain will be up in the Panhandle going into Georgia. We're going to end up with a lot less rain here as we head into the rest of the week, into the weekend. But that humidity, that will be up. You betcha. We're going to have some dew points back into the upper 70s. And by next week, the cold front comes through. There's our prize for putting up with more of this summer-like heat and humidity again. Out to the tropics. Well, we have Sean now. That was named today a tropical storm. Don't need to worry about it. Going to stay out in the Atlantic and just wash out over there. Next one is a little wave that's coming off of Africa. That one only a 30% chance, so things are looking pretty good as far as the tropics are concerned. So heat is going to be the next story. Temperatures topping out in the mid-90s, record territory. And then next week, nice, cooling off beautifully. Overnight lows dropping into the 60s.
Explosions and destruction. Airstrikes targeted Gaza, hitting close to a hotel commonly occupied by international aid organizations and the media. The strikes forced many to take refuge inside the building. This is video showing Israel's Iron Dome intercepting more rocket fire from Hamas in the sky. And frightening video out of the Tel Aviv airport. Passengers taking cover. They could hear the explosions. This is video of the first plane carrying American ammunition as it arrives in Israel. The State Department now confirms 22 Americans are among the dead. The war has claimed more than 2,200 lives on both sides so far. CBS News Miami's Bradley Blackburn has the latest from the United Nations.
Israel continues to bombard Gaza, in this video coming perilously close to a hotel typically used by aid workers and media, as Hamas fires rockets from within the embattled territory. Israel's military says it killed dozens of Hamas militants Wednesday hiding in the Be'eri kibbutz area. At the nearby Kfar Aza kibbutz, Israeli security forces say terrorists took brutality to a new level, decapitating children, including babies.
You see the babies, the mother, the fathers in their bedrooms.
The Israeli Defense Ministry released video of the first delivery of advanced U.S. weaponry. President Biden and Vice President Harris spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu again Wednesday morning, voicing unwavering support.
And this moment, we have to be crystal clear. There is no justification for terrorism.
The United Nations Secretary General called for the immediate release of more than 100 hostages held by Hamas and expressed serious concern for any spillover from the conflict. The Palestinian ambassador to the UN pleaded for aid to be allowed into Gaza's 2.3 million residents. Israeli airstrikes have taken out entire city blocks, and Gaza's only power plant has run out of fuel.
There has to be a humanitarian intervention in order to avoid a looming catastrophe.
The U.S. is discussing the issue of safe passage for civilians from Gaza.
Civilians are not to blame for what Hamas has done.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is headed to Israel as the crisis grows deeper by the day. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, the United Nations.
The USS Gerald Ford is now in the eastern Mediterranean. It's to deter anyone else from jumping into the conflict. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Local help for Israel is coming in strong in North Miami. CBS News Miami's Peter Dinch has the details.
I'm Peter Dinch in North Miami Beach at the Sky Lake Synagogue, where dozens of people have been working nonstop, packing much-needed supplies for those in Israel. With me right now, is Salome Sarfati, and you are here. You have loved ones in Israel. Tell me why it's so important for you to be here helping out.
Because it's been 3 days and I've been in my house crying, watching the news, feeling useless to my country, my family, everywhere there. So I need to have strength to stand up. I came here, we went to Costco with my family, my sister, my mom. We bought whatever we could do, blankets, socks, whatever, alcohol. You know what happened in Costco? The people were doing this to us, kissing us, black people, non-Jewish people, they would say, God is with you, God is with you, this is America. You know what I mean? Jewish, non-Jewish, we need to be against terrorism.
You had to do whatever you can. You felt motivated, you had to do anything.
Whatever I can do from here to help them, because I will do it. Come here every day, buy groceries, whatever I can do for my people, I will do it. Whatever I can do.
Thank you so much. Coming up at 5 in just 1 hour, we'll have much more on what supplies are being donated, what supplies are needed for those in Israel. In North Miami Beach, Peter Dinch, CBS News, Miami.
Terrifying moments for a Miami doctor and his family trying to get out of Israel. Disturbing video shows the moment explosives could be overheard at Tel Aviv airport earlier today, forcing everyone to get on the floor. CBS News Miami's Terry Hornstein reports.
It's 3 in the afternoon Israel time. The airport is packed as families try to escape the start of a violent war. Suddenly, the sounds of rockets overhead. Everyone dives to the ground, but there is nowhere to take cover. That was the reality on Wednesday for Miami doctor Ariel Grobman, his wife, and 3 children.
We have friends and family here, so we had a few nice weeks with them. And then all of this began while we were getting ready to go home.
The ENT was staying with family in Tel Aviv when the attacks began and has spent the last 5 days protecting his children and trying to get home.
The stairwell provided a little bit of cover, but we heard bombs going off overhead, and it was really a very frightening 48 hours.
Amidst the ongoing rocket fire, Dr. Grobman also found out he lost a close family friend.
They found his body. He was in the clinic of his kibbutz, caring for the wounded in his community. And that's where they found him, slaughtered by Hamas terrorists.
Dr. Groman at a loss, dealing with the heartbreaking stories, all the while worrying for his own family's safety.
You can somewhat process when there's warfare between grown men and other grown men, but the sheer scale of the cruelty of what happened with, babies found beheaded and slaughtered and burned in their beds, elderly people going out for a morning walk, mowed down by gunfire.
He says he can't understand those who are justifying the horrific acts.
There are a lot of people out there who are trying to say that the Israelis had it coming on them because of the actions of their government. And a lot of Israelis and a lot of Jews around the world are very critical of the Israeli government. But you will never see acts of this level of cruelty committed by the Israeli government or the Jewish people.
Now his mission, to get his family home safely and continue to advocate for Israel.
We've had multiple flights cancel. We're traveling with children, and we're having to find a very convoluted way to get out of the country and eventually get back to Miami. It's been a very trying time, and I know thousands of people are trying to get home and back to their families too.
The family is flying from Israel through Athens, then to Turkey before finally getting back home here to Miami. They don't expect to be back until tomorrow evening, but Dr. Groban says he is just thankful they are all safe. In Miami, Terry Hornstein, CBS News, Miami.
Stay with CBS News Miami for continuing coverage of Israel at war. We will have live reports tonight at 5. Happening tonight, the estimated $1.73 billion Powerball jackpot will be up for grabs. This marks the second largest prize in the Lotto's history. No one has matched all the winning numbers since July 19th. We will bring you the winning numbers tonight on CBS News Miami at 11. Good luck. That's your Quickcast. I'm Najahe Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami.